Have you heard of BYD? This is one of the automotive brands from China that recently made its way to Malaysia. Thanks to its partnership with Sime Darby, Malaysians now have a chance to try out a BYD. And to mark their entry into the Malaysian market, they decided to launch their first model here, the BYD ATTO 3. The ATTO 3 is a compact SUV that's completely electric, perfect for those who are looking for an eco-friendly option. And due to its price point, the ATTO 3 might be the first electric vehicle that Malaysians will experience. With that, welcome back to Carsick.my for another review video. This time round, I'll be taking a closer look at the BYD ATTO 3 and see if you should consider buying this as your first EV. From the outside, the ATTO 3 is not really an eye-catching vehicle. It has a generic look that blends in with other cars on the road. However, upon closer inspection, you'll notice some interesting details. The ATTO 3 did come with a rather bulbous body that made its 18-inch rims look small. Moving to the front, you'll notice the sharp-looking headlights. They are linked up with a light bar, which is a feature that's becoming increasingly common in the EV industry. The headlights are full LED, providing bright and efficient lighting for nighttime driving. Plus, they come equipped with adaptive high beams, providing the driver with better visibility in darker areas automatically. At the back, its design is reminiscent of the Mercedes EQA, with full LED taillights and a light bar that dominates the rear of the vehicle. On top of the rear light bar, you'll find a Build Your Dream tagline instead of just a BYD badge. While the back of the ATTO 3 features sequential turn signals, the front has a more traditional flashing indicators. But that's not all. To complete the look of the ATTO 3, it comes with aerodynamically designed 18-inch rims that are wrapped in 215/55 R18 tires from China. The interior of the ATTO 3 may be fancy to some, but it's not my cup of tea. The numerous curves make the interior look a little too messy, even though it's a fairly minimalist interior. On top of that, the color coordination inside the ATTO 3 isn't my preferred choice. If you are like me, you may prefer darker colored interior. In terms of fit and finish, some of the soft touch materials were placed in the right location, but others were not up to par with what I would expect from an SUV that costs close to 170,000 ringgit. The centerpiece of this SUV's dashboard is the massive 12.8-inch infotainment screen. And get this, it can rotate from landscape to portrait mode. While it's a nice gimmick to have, I think most people will just leave it in landscape mode and use it. Apple CarPlay is available, but unfortunately, Android Auto is not yet available for this infotainment screen. This means that for me, the screen is pretty redundant when I drive. One thing that I've noticed for the ATTO 3 is that BYD has included most of its in-car settings into the infotainment screen. This means that the dashboard is not flooded with buttons. Okay, let's take a look at the infotainment system. As you can see, this is a typical Android system. If you ever use an Android smartphone, you're probably very familiar with this system. If you go into the menu, you can see Apple CarPlay is available here already, but not Android Auto. Inside here, you can find a 360 camera. This allows you to look everywhere. Or, you can go into the 3D mode. You can flip around. Then this is to see a transparent vehicle. Apart from that, you can use your ADAS camera and turn it into a video recorder. There you go. You can even take a picture if you want to, or record. Yep. Apart from that, we go into settings. Here you can see internet, audio, display, software, apps, and more. And you go into D-Pilot. This is where you adjust the driver assistance system setting. And here you can see the charging and consumption levels. And this is the vehicle settings. Coming back to the climate control, let's look back at the climate control. If you enter the climate control itself, You can see it will show you the temperature, the fan speed, and what I find interesting about this car is air purification. It will show you the inside air quality and the outside air quality. Very interesting. Additionally, for those who love to listen to music while driving, the infotainment system is hooked up to a decent sound system, so you can enjoy your favorite tunes in high quality. And for the aircon vents, the location of the center aircon vents aren't in the most optimal position. During the first day of driving, I hardly felt any air-conditioned air blowing at me, making it uncomfortable to drive under the hot sun. Measured in at 5-inch, the instrument cluster is fixed onto the steering column. While it provides a wealth of information, I found it a little too small for such a huge vehicle. It's pretty hard to read if you just want to have a quick glance, and there's too much information to sift through on such a small screen. Apart from that, I find that the gear lever is a bit unusual. It looks like the handle of a shovel, but in terms of usage, it's pretty straightforward. And speaking of convenience, the ATTO 3 comes with USB-A and USB-C charging point, both at the front and the rear of the vehicle, so you can charge your devices on the go, wherever you are sitting. But BYD doesn't just stop there. They've also added a wireless charging pad, and this gives drivers an additional charging solution to keep their devices charged up on the go. Getting into the driver's seat, the sitting position is comfortable, but it's on the taller side. However, when compared to the X70, the ATTO 3's driving position is much better. Moving to the rear seats, you'll find that it's quite a comfortable place to be. You get good headroom and a generous amount of legroom. Plus, with a flat floor, 3 passengers can get comfortable at the back as well. Behind the rear seats, the ATTO 3 comes with a 440-litre boot space, which can be expanded to 1,340 litres with the rear seats folded down. And if you're worried about the height of the tailgate opening, don't be. BYD gave owners the ability to choose the height of the tailgate opening, which allows the tailgate to be opened in a lower roof car park without hitting the ceiling. The ATTO 3 is powered by a single electric motor located at the front, with power sent directly to the front wheels. The ATTO 3 is equipped with a 60.48 kWh battery, providing the electric motor with ample power. This battery size gives the ATTO 3 a theoretical range of 480 km. Should be quite suitable for long distance travel. Let's take a look at the performance figure for this powertrain. The ATTO 3 instant torque from its electric motor allows it to effortlessly pick up speed just like any other EVs out there. But what is impressive about this powertrain is its energy efficiency. In fact, it's the most efficient EV that I've tested so far. I managed to achieve an average power consumption figure of 16.9 kW per 100 km. And when it comes to charging, I saw a maximum charging speed of 87 kW while using the 180 kW DC fast charger. On a full charge, the instrument cluster shows an optimistic range of 470 km. However, I expect the estimated range on the full charge would only turn out to be about 400 to 420 km. When it comes to handling, the ATTO 3 has a fairly direct steering, but the steering wheel is lacking in feel. However, the vehicle is still stable when taking corners. But the real stand-out character of the ATTO 3 is the way it rides over bumps and uneven roads. The suspension is soft, making it feel like the top half and the bottom half of the vehicle are separated. Even when driving over yellow strips and broken roads, the road imperfection barely reach the cabin. This suspension is perfect for anyone who values comfort over handling. But with such a soft suspension, there is noticeable body roll when taking corners at higher speed. So, if spirited driving is your thing, you may want to consider a different option. As for the brakes, the ATTO 3 has decent physical brakes to get the job done, but there's a catch. The regenerative brakes, which recharge the EV's battery when you brake, aren't very powerful. When the ATTO 3 goes into eco mode, you won't even feel it functioning at all. This is maybe BYD wanted to prevent the car from slowing down too much when you take your foot off the accelerator, so they set up the eco mode to work that way. When it comes to safety and driver assistance systems, the ATTO 3 has you covered. It comes with a comprehensive list of safety and driver assistance systems to make sure that you are safe on the road. Here's the list of safety and driver assistance systems available on the ATTO 3. If you are looking for your first electric vehicle to get you from point A to point B, the ATTO 3 might be one of the vehicles that you can consider. With a price tag of 168,000 ringgit, the ATTO 3 is quite an accomplished product on paper. However, while the ATTO 3 is comfortable, it's not necessarily the most exciting vehicle to drive. And personally, the ATTO 3 is not a vehicle that I would consider buying. But don't let that stop you from giving the ATTO 3 a try. As a new player in the market, reliability is still something that I did not have the answer for regarding this vehicle. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please kindly leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more future review video. If you would like to find out more about the BYD ATTO 3, feel free to head on over to our website carsick.my for more information. Hope to see you soon. Bye!